Hi, let's take a look at the LeetCode programming problem for partitioning a list. So the problem goes as follows. We are provided with a linked list as an input, as you can see in over here, and we are also provided with a value x, and on the basis of that value x we have to partition the list such that nodes which are smaller than the value x uh, come at the starting of the list, and the nodes which are larger than or equal to the value x come in the later half of the list. So for example, if you see in this in over here, so x is equal to 3, so 1, 2 and 2, these three values are less than 3, and 4, 3 and 5 are greater than or equal to 3. So this 1, 2 and 2 come in the beginning of the list, followed by the larger or equal to values. And one thing to note over here is that the order of nodes in the linked list is retained. So 1, 2, 2 as it is in the original list, the same order is retained in over here. Similarly 4, 3 and 5, this is also retained. So how can we go about solving this? Let's take a look at an approach for doing this. So here I have taken the same example. Let's say we have this 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 2, and we have x is equal to 3. So we have our head pointer pointing to the starting of the list, so we start moving forward. We also keep track of two pointers, h1 and h2. So these two pointers, this basically means head of smaller than x. So the part of the list which is smaller than x, so it is its head, and h2 is head of larger than x. And then we would also need two other pointers, c1 and c2, which denote the current node in both these uh, current node in h2 and h1 respectively. So we have our head pointer pointed at the beginning of the list, and our h1 and h2 are not initialized at the moment. So once we are at the first node, which is the head, we check its value and compare it with 3. So if it is less than 3, we initialize the h1 pointer to point to it, and also initialize the c1 pointer to point to it. Now we move forward in the list. So now we are at 4. So once we are at 4, my head of the list has now moved to 4. Now 4 is larger than 3. So in this case, I would initialize my h2. So h2 now points to 4, and my current node in the larger half of the list is c2. So c2 would also point to this node. Now let's continue moving forward. So I move h to here. This is h now. So now h is equal to 3, which is again equal to, so greater than equal to items also go into the larger list. So what we do is that we advance the c2 node, which is the current node of the larger part of the list. So let's move our c2 node from here to here. Now continuing forward, let's move our h pointer forward. Now we are over here, h. So this h, the value 2 is less than 3. So now we would have to move forward the c1 pointer, which is the current node pointer for the smaller part of the list. So our c1 now starts pointing to this 2, and simultaneously we link the C1's the current C1 to point to the next uh, value which was found in the smaller half of the list. So in this case what we would do is that we would remove this linking and we would in fact link 1 with this 2. Now let's continue moving forward. So now my head pointer should shift to 5. So head is over here. Now 5 is greater than 3. So in this case we would do the same thing for C2. So C2 would start pointing to 5 and the previous value of C2 would have its next pointers set to the current value of C2. So basically what that means is that C2 starts pointing to 5 and also this the prior value of C2, it starts pointing to 5 as well. Now let's continue moving the head pointer forward. We have reached here. Now this 2 is less than the value x, which is 3. So in this case my C1 would have to move forward. So let me just remove C1 from here and move it here, C1, and the previous pointer now points to this. So basically my C1 is, now I remove this link and my 2 starts now pointing to C1. So now I am at the end of the list, so now there is nothing to move forward. And now what I need to do two things. First thing that I need to do is I need to set C1's next value as H2, because C1 is the end of the first half of the list, so it should be followed by the larger half of the list. So basically this means that this C1 should now, the node pointed by C1 should have a next set to H2, which is this 4. Second thing that I need to do is that I need to reinitialize C2 to point to null, because C2 is the length of is the end of the larger half of the list, so its last node should now be the last node of the whole list itself and should point to null. So for doing that I remove this and make this point to null. So now if you carefully look at this list, what we have actually achieved is H1 is pointing to the beginning of the list. So if we start from H1, so we have 1, then from 1 we go to 2, from 2 there is this next 2, and then 2 next goes to 4, followed by 3, and finally followed by 5. So we return this H1, which is pointing to the beginning of the list, as the starting of the partition list, and that would be our answer. There are a few boundary cases which we need to take care of. For example, if the input list provided is an empty list, so in that case we would just return empty head, because then there would be no partitioning at all. Secondly, there might be a list which has all the values which are greater than x, so in that case we would just return H2, which is the starting of the larger list, because every element in the partition list is larger than x. So if you would want to check the programmatic solution to this problem, please check the link that I have added in the description. Thank you.